So, hello everyone, but of course time for Danmachi. I think this is a really good interesting arc, right? I mean, I will say it again here, but I think this season here, it is a lot better in my opinion, right, than season 2. I liked season 2, right? There was very like sexy Amazons, you know, I like tan girls. If you ever go on my Discord channel, guys, you can find some tan girls. Yeah, you're on my Discord channel for to find out my muscular tan girls. So, but seriously, the one thing I post on my Discord channel is, of course, sexy, fit girls, right? You know, I like the abs, you know, I like the hibiki and so on, right? So, of course, it's an aesthetic point. Season 2 was really good, really good. I mean, it was like, oh, all this Amazons and this Amazon goddess, and they're like, we need to get bell-kun's milk. Like, that was awesome. So, I mean, I liked it, but it was, you know, plot. It's more like, you know, on the sex appeal, right? Yeah. This thing I think is really interesting. Yeah, I think this in here 3 is much more. It feels a much more like a good story, right, with the monsters and so on. And I'm surprised it wasn't over last week. Like I said last week, I thought it was gonna be over, right? Like they saved them, but apparently they're stuck in this hole. And he has to rescue them out back into the dungeon. So apparently it's still going, right? And we're gonna see them. And I think now then we're gonna have that, you know, sword girl, right? Ice is gonna fight Bell or something. We see in the opening, she's like, "What are you doing?" See in the opening, she kind of does this thing to Bell, right? She kind of very close to the camera, but she kind of points to her, you know, her sword towards Bell, and it's like, "I'm gonna kick your ass," kind of, right? So I think that's gonna happen this episode, then probably. That would be my guess. I think it's this episode, probably. So let's start watching it. So 3, 2, 1, and go. But I think this seems to be like the opening is gonna show in that, right? So that's probably what's gonna happen. Someone eating, maybe? Okay, writing. It's like what's happening. It's like I guess she's angry or okay, she's writing very aggressively or something. She's Wiene-chan. Nunder! Okay, she breaks her. That was good. Yeah, it was. Yeah, she's in the harem too, you know. Wiene-chan. She's also in love with bell-kun. Come on. Everyone's in love with bell-kun. What did I do, bell-kun? Where's my bell-kun? I never cried for a man before. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, what? Did they do it? Did she lose her what? This is awesome. She's pissed off here. But that was a good counter. Oh yeah. Wiene-chan, what are you so angry for? Bell-kun! Okay, Hermes gonna call him down here. I see, so Bell-kun also has your heart. I feel Hermes is like, another woman that's in love with Bell-kun. God damn it! I feel he's like, why does this guy have the harem for? I feel Herman's probably tired of hearing that every lady in his close surrounding is very thirsty for Bell-kun. I mean, he knows so many girls now. He's like, oh, so you're also in love with Bell-kun. I see what's happening here. Yes. I mean, if I was Herman, I'd be like, this thing again. Right? I can't be the only one being like, oh my god, this shit again with another woman. Opening now, probably. Yeah. Probably opening now when they're in the Daedalus court and so on. But yeah, poor Wiene-chan, she never cried in front of a man before. I mean, yes, her friends, her co-workers, I think she probably, you know, lost her first time to Bell there, yeah, a flower. So I guess that reference. Wasn't that called a flower? I think so, in, of course. Old good comedy show, yeah, she was like, I'm gonna use my flower one day. This is a good TV show. I'm an old man, goddammit. Give me some break here. I grew up with that TV show. With her losing her flower, yeah. But, man, I just love that that Eina's comment though. When they're like, but all the work, Wiene-chan, it's like, if you can, it's like, yeah, he's like, I love it. It must be funny. I love it. It was the best comment I'm feeling. Like, if I leave and the whole thing breaks down, that's a bad company then. Yeah, exactly. That honestly, like I worked, I like talking about my horrible work. No, but I worked at a game company, right? Last year. Very recently. Quite recently. And that company really wasn't that. No, they were calling me over and over again. Please come back, man. We need your job. I was like, no, you don't need me. Do something else. I was like, pay me twice the money then. Oh, no, we can't do that. I gotta go back. Like literally, that place was like, if I leave, it breaks down. Because I'm the lead designer. I'm the creative guy. Like I'm also doing all the freaking game mechanic programming. I'm doing most of that, the gameplay code, all the code. And I'm also doing the QA, and I'm doing the voice shit. I'm also doing all the voice lines. So if I leave, I'm doing like 5, and I also do big community managers. I do like 7 roles still now. Also, one reason why I was like, yeah, if you pay me twice, something more or less, give me double the salary, and I might consider coming back, right? But that was definitely the best. It just fell down immediately when I left. It just crashed, right? We got cute cat girl. But yeah, Aina is correct. I mean, it's like side note, but yeah, she's correct. If one person leaves and it breaks down, then it's a bad company. Then it's a bad company, man. And I've seen that. Yeah. That's like bad sign of a company if you can't handle that one person leaves. Right? Unless it's the CEO that's supposed the owner of the company, I suppose. But yeah, yeah, definitely. You support him too much. I won't let him do anything strange to me this time. Probably. I feel honest, like I promise to not be seduced by him for once. Maybe. Poor girl. She will clearly be seduced by him immediately. Okay. Cute little. So this is a kind of map, I guess. They kind of have some kind of, yeah, exactly. They are being supporter kun here. They're being more supporter of it than Lily. They're like sitting up here and looking at the map, right, and playing a board game here. I'm moving over here now, I guess. Ooh. Man, look at the OPPAIs. No, that's like the book is like she can she read books? Because I mean her OPPAIs are so big that I feel they like how should be like I feel the OPPA should be blocking her sign right to actually be able to see the book. She'd be like, my OPPAs are in the pan, I can't see that. I think she will have trouble reading with her massive oh, here we go. This is an opening, right? Yeah, here we go. Eins is gonna fight bell-kun, maybe. Or at least be, I don't know. I think Bell can like seduce her and get her to leave alone, right? I think she can be. Oh! Nice is staring at them. She's like Nether, she's like a woman. I feel like she's like perplexed by it. It's like woman touching my bell-kun. How should I feel about this? You know, like she's just kind of confused. It's like bell-kun and another woman. Yet another woman for that matter. Because obviously she has seen how he meets a lot of women before. Here we go. Thank you very much. See, there's head patting him. I think Ice is gonna be like, what's happening? There we go. He's getting head pat by her? It's like a natural for her now. Yeah, this is full on hentai now. She's like, what is happening to my bell-kun? She's just very confused. Because goddamn this harem anime! Oh! Don't be too much noise, girl. Yeah, of course, all the two babes up here. His gal babe and his elf babe. Yeah, man, Ice gonna be like, what's happening? That poor Ice is like, what? Another two ladies touching him. This time it's two of them. Yeah, it's like, what's happening? That woman is clearly dressed for success, right? Come on, it's gonna be like, what is Amazon lady doing here? Help, you know, go help. Exactly, do some OPPAI hug in there, come on. Exactly, gotta repay her with your milk. Okay, now they're gonna fight over it instead. That I will not let you take him first time, come on. This is Baxton 2 again, yeah. No, I will not, I protect his... He's not fighting immediately. And of course, Ainz is like, what am I watching? Like, what is happening? Yeah, she's very confused now. Oh God, this is episode. This is episode. It reminds me of Otome Villeneuve's early this year course when the read all, when she saw Baccarina and everyone. When Mary read the book and she was like, what is Machigatteiru doing now? Man, I love this. I like to sit there and be like, what is happening? Every goddamn lady he's met. Exactly. It's a misunderstanding, I I'm not doing this, elf, also, no. Yet another woman. It's only been woman. She's finally understanding that he has a massive harem. And of course Hestia, listen to this, yeah, of course it is. Haruhime and Hestia is like, what's happening? bell-kun, he's doing the harem again. Yeah, they're like, goddamn it, every goddamn time he leaves the house. They used it, I guess. They're so broken. They're so they're so used to having bell-kun scoring all the time. They're like, oh my god, it's happening again. Oh my god, that was the fun, best scene ever in Danmachi. You're seeing, especially takes eyes staring at it, being like, another woman, two other women's. It's only been women. Why does he have so many girlfriends for? Friends or girls? Why do he know so many females for? Oh my god, that was amazing. That was amazing. The NTRED, that was amazing. Now he's hugging that woman. Yeah, she's headpatting him. Like, that woman is touching his arm. I don't understand what's happening. God damn it. But okay, they finally gonna escape the hole. Wait, is this a good plan though? Jumping up and screaming? I don't know if that's like the best strategy. I feel they're gonna hit. Oh, he's screaming down there. Okay. Ooh, sexy Amazons. Nice. Very nice. Aina is still trying to bring bell-kun home, yeah. And Ice is still staring at it and looking confused. But also hearing, I guess, the noise, but... Yeah, what happened to the Minotaur? But Michigatteiru left when they did that thing. I wonder if he can get his arm back. Poor guy. He might be up here now though. Yeah, there of course he is. With one arm left. Still badass Minotaur. There we go, he's still badass. He might die though, I feel, the poor Minotaur. Alright, back to Freya. Like, did you train the Minotaur? Yeah, I love that he was like, it couldn't be! Could it be the Minotaur I trained? Ah, couldn't be. Come on, like maybe a lowest chance of that happening. Yeah, gotta get bell-kun's stuff right, as always. It's every goddamn episode. Yeah, Leo's one on board this thing. Yeah, that's good for a strategy here. Yeah, I feel Lily is going tinier than usual. Ultimate strategy. Yeah, turning tinier than usual. Poor girl. She finally drops back his arm here. He needs to defeat the NTRED. The harem. I mean, I'm thinking Ice hearing this stuff being like, what did he do to that woman? What did he do to that lady? Oh, supposed to give him some kind of armlet? Okay. Well, yeah. Are they? Good. NTRED scene is finally over. Yes, they follow him. Confused and angry or being NTRED for 10 minutes. Yeah. Full of rat. What happened? Oh, let's go Harry Potter on him. Definitely. Oh, illusion magic. Yeah. Ooh, I can feel his presence. Interesting. Interesting. Using her key. Ooh. Nice. There's gonna fight over love. Here we go. That's my boyfriend. Here we go. It's like at this time. This is really strange too. It's like, why do you fight me now for? I just like I have something to do here. It's like, let's fight. It's like, oh really? I wanna see the fight. Come on, it's awesome. Reaver's just eyes. But that was like a lot of Japanese like let's have a duel. It's like, no? What? Ah, I see. That's how it's playing that. I see. I mean, that was good for, right? You know, Foxy Lady, yeah. She can buff them up with the level up, yeah. So she's doing some dual level up there. I see. Yeah. He's gonna be like, is that some kind of trap? By someone. Ice is fighting someone over there. I don't know. This is probably another trick, I guess. This is probably not him, right? It's probably a trick. I mean, I feel a bit tricky, right? Probably. Very likely so. Probably it's another scheme. Another evil scheme by the guys here. Well, I guess are used to fighting, you know, schemers. They're used to fighting monsters, right? They won't do much illusion and so on, but it's definitely some kind of... Yeah. Another... Like Lily likes tricking them. So easy! You're all fools! Yeah. Lily's enjoying it, yes! I got them all! Lily-sama. But yeah, like, come on. That must be obvious, but... Wiene-chan! That's probably gonna make a sound there. Yeah, have it to Raul. Have it to him. What did Raul do? But you told me to go back here, boss. Some kind of illusion magic, yes. In their defense, though, again, right, they're probably not used to be like meeting talkative monsters. You can be like, hey, I'm over there, yeah. Illusion magic and so on. It's probably not something they're used to fight with. In that sense, though, I mean, the cats are more used to fighting monsters in Danjon, right? They aren't like, tactical gamers. They aren't like in some kind of war, usually. All these poor monsters. We got cute Wiene-chan. But maybe they could talk to these humans. It's like, maybe they could talk to the adventurers. I don't know. It's still some mystery why you're so incredibly angry at them. Yeah. I feel I've never seen her being so useful. And I've never seen Haruhime being so useful. She's buffing her and giving them advice on the map and so on. I've never seen her actually being so... so a supporter, yeah. But I'll go over there and do this thing. Oh, here we go. Yeah, the dwarf. He's one of the strongest. He can probably solo the whole crew, right? I think he can probably take them out. Wiene-chan! So obviously the dwarf guy is very powerful. Like very classic dwarfish guy, big axe, right, horn, yeah, classic fantasy dwarf guy, but he's very powerful. Ooh, I don't see he has a chance against this. I don't think it's a chance, but okay. I mean, he can put his flex, right? He's a very powerful guy. He can probably like whatever. See, you can always flex it. I think you can just like, yeah, exactly. There we go. I mean, the guys who can just like, whatever. Maybe I should say their full names. Well, no, I'll fight him. Now he knows his welfare. Like, maybe they shouldn't use the correct names. They're oh my god, OPPAI has the balloons there. Every guy that hesitates like, whoa, it's so big. But yeah, like, I feel she shouldn't be like, well, or they're supposed to be, not announcing their names so he doesn't know who they are. God damn it, Wiene-chan's lost. Of course, Wiene has to be the one to get separated because she's the main monster girl. Wiene! I will have to save her, yes. It's kind of like my sister. Nice. Never seen Haruhime actually be able to jump or something. Yeah, I never seen Haruhime being this useful. Like, she has to be able to jump down from a tall height and... But if it's a little forced now, of course Wiene is the one to be separated. So Haruhime has to save her and Bell has to go there and that's be this like moment, right? Where it's a fight, probably Ainz to save Wiene or something like that. Like it's... Of course, specifically, Wiene-chan is the one to be separate. Yeah, like the solo girl. Of course it is. She'll probably be meet Ainz now, right? So, sword girl, monster girl, fox girl. Oh! Tanned girl, ooh. Twin. I think you could talk to her though, because Tia then, God damn it, twin. God damn it. But I think Wiene can just talk to her, because she's like a nice girl. Like Genki. But her and her twins are kind of like Genki, nice, they're... I think you can talk to her, she's like a Gairu kind of character. Maybe you just be like, yeah, girl, I mean, she's like, yes, if I do, she's kind of like a happy girl. So I think she can just communicate to her and be like, hey, I'm actually an innocent little girl. Maybe you shouldn't hurt me, She probably won't hurt her, actually. Like, seriously, she's probably one of the best, like, one of the easiest people. If anything, she, and her sister too, but especially her, is probably actually the easiest person to talk to in the Loki Familia. Be like, hey, I'm actually an innocent girl. And be like, oh, okay, yeah, like, I would say that she's the one that's probably the most light-hearted and, happy-go-lucky character. Isn't she? So I think she's probably the easiest one to explain to you. Oh, I'm actually like a nice monster girl. I won't hurt anyone. And she probably will actually listen to her. Like, in that case, in that argument, I would say she's the best person to meet her. She's probably actually the most willing, right, to be like, well, I will tell you at least. So checking my mails. I guess sorry. To check my info there, but something after. No, who's next there? Yeah, let's do a quick review. I mean, as I say, unfortunately on Fridays, right? You know, I would love to sit there and talk for an hour about the match. I know, but like, of course. But on Friday, there's so many anime sites I want to watch next time. I want to next time. I want to do some quick reviews are unfortunately how Fridays, right? Because you want to watch Tonikaku, of course, which is released in any minute now. Yeah, so Tonikaku, of course, next anime. But anyway, I think it's a good episode, of course. The NTRED was hilarious. The NTRED was comedic as hell. Yeah, NTRED was freaking awesome. Ice is like, more? OPPAI? Yeah, it's just like, what am I watching? Like, the first 10 minutes was like just Ainz getting NTRED from observing, you know, Bell with first like, oh, is a dog girl touching my bell-kun? And now it's like this sexy Amazon chick and an elf girl and another elf girl. She's like, what's happening? She's headbutting, she's OPPAI him, she's grabbing his arm and like, yeah. it was epic. That was the best shit. That was it. And because Ainz is like, you know, kind of apathic character, right? Not very emotional. She's like, what does this mean? And what do I feel from this? Right? And she's like, what am I supposed to feel from this thing? But yeah, the ending there, I definitely felt that the sisters are the easiest one to talk to, right? Leifei is kind of laid back in a way. Leifei-chan, she's barely in this anime, but she was in the last episode, but she, you know, she kind of half the main character of Solotaria. She's very, very into Ainz and very kind of ordersome, but also kind of deep down she's very like laid back, I think. Maybe her, but she's probably be hot to a monster, but she's probably easy to otherwise talk to. Not that the monster is probably the worst, I think, as a monster. She's too ordersome when shit happens, right? But she's very emotional. I mean, maybe she's a kind of questionable character to that. Ainz, of course, follow orders in that sense, right? She wouldn't be. Obviously, Wolfboy will just kill you immediately. So he's bad, right? The dwarf is kind of like an honorable guy. Maybe you could talk to him. He's kind of an honorable guy, right? And he's like, no, I don't want to hurt a weak monster. I feel like he has a lot of honor. That's typical. Yeah, I feel he has typical like dwarfish honor, right? Typical like a warrior dwarf guy. He's like, no, I don't want to fight the weaklings. So he has that feel to me at least. He's like, no. But the sisters, the twins, they are probably the easiest one. I think they are kind of genki, right? They're kind of happy. They're kind of like, you know, laid back. They're very. Like, they sounds like, oh, I'm gonna fight you, cutie. Yeah, it's like, oh, a cute monster, but I guess mine. You know, it's kind of like that. So I think that maybe, I hope that, honestly, I keep hoping that the monster actually just talk to her. Right? Be like, hey, we're actually not bad guys, right? So I hope Wiene will be like, please don't hurt me. I'm just a normal little girl. And maybe she would be like, actually, yeah, you can talk. Well, actually, let's be friends then. Yeah, maybe, right? I hope she actually can talk to her. That would be my hope. But as I mentioned, it feels a little bit forced though, honestly. I mean, it's kind of expected, but it's a little forced that, of course, Wiene is the one to be lost, right? And, of course, then Haruhime is like, I will save her! And then Bell will run there, and then, you know, Bell and Haruhime will probably meet up with Ice or something, and they have to fight them. So it feels very typical, right? That, of course, Wiene is the one to be separated from the crowd, right? Of course she is. But otherwise, I think it was, you know, a great episode, especially with NTRED. It was really good. But anyway, see you guys shortly at the film break. Then we go to Tonikaku, Moon Princess. They are now, he has the harem routine. He's in harem now.